Hi guys, welcome to OneUX1. Today we're talking about UX design terminology that you must know. So the first one I'm going to talk about is guide text. So whenever you create a form inputting information that you require from your users, you need to include some kind of guide of what you're expecting them to complete. So for example, if it's a passport application, you'd like to tell them, well, if it says first name and surname or family name, what do you actually mean by that? So a very short, concise description just below the heading and below the actual input form. You want to describe to them, well, first name means your passport name, for example. So a guide text is really helpful to users. It helps them to really know what they need, what's required, and will avoid any error messages which will really frustrate the user and create another pain point. The second one I'd like to talk about is jump links. Jump links are really used where there's very lengthy pages with lots of information. For example, a lot of government websites, some blogs use jump links. It helps users get to a particular part of that blog or article or page without having to scroll up and down. Now, there are pros and cons to jump links. Jump links can be very helpful, but they can also be quite annoying visually for the users. So if it's designed well, then jump links are really helpful. Also, it saves the user a lot of navigation time, i.e. time searching for what they're looking for. So jump links are good if they're done with the correct UX design aspect and user research to find out if it really works for the users. The third terminology that you're going to come across in UX design working with developers is dirty data. I know it sounds really strange. Dirty data is inaccurate, duplicate data that might be in the back end where the developers work on code. So you may propose a design solution and they might say, well, we've got to clear up the data, there's too much. For example, if in an e-commerce website, you have inputted the wrong type of categories or information or uploaded multiple images, and now that data is now affecting any future work in development, it's going to really affect anything you can do in terms of changing UX design. So for example, if people have uploaded multiple categories and now there's duplicate categories for the same product like shoes, trainers, sneakers, and now you want to bring that all together, it's going to be very hard to do. So when you're looking at design, always speak to developers about what's technically feasible. The next one's really exciting from a UX design point of view, and that's accordions. Accordions are really space savers, but it makes life really easy for the users in terms of collapse and expand, hiding big pieces of information and data with, if you've ever seen those plus signs, if you click the plus sign, it expands to more information. Now, they're not very good for SEO, apparently. So from a search engine optimization point of view, that data is not really found easily by search engines, but they're very good for UX design. And the last one is a bit controversial, is hint text. So hint text is placeholder text, i.e. if you ever see in a form, it guides you in what's required in that form. Now, there's a lot of difference of opinion on this, whether hint text is helpful. What a lot of research says is that if you include a hint text, once they click on that form, the hint text will disappear and then users will forget, because of short-term memory, what was the actual guidance offered. That's why the guide text is a better solution to that, because it really helps users with a solution which is always there. So the guide text doesn't go away. A placeholder text will vanish once you click in that box. So I hope that was helpful, and I'll continue giving you more terminology that's used in UX design. Don't forget to subscribe and download the UX free guide and UX research guide below. And see you on the next one, guys. Thank you.